And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new DBZ film, Dragon Ball Superhero. That's right, Dragon Ball Superhero is the new adaptation of the Dragon Ball Z franchise, or Dragon Ball Super, depends on what you're looking for. And to let you all know, I'm a huge fan, and I'm going to be using some spoilers here. Not too much spoilers, but I'm going to basically spoil some things here that, kind of like were alluded to in the trailer, and especially for us Dragon Ball Z fans like myself, we all kind of noticed it in the trailers. And if you're just a casual fan and then a hardcore fan, like, you read the mangas or every lore of Dragon Ball Z from the games, the mangas, everything, it might throw you off a little bit. So that's why I'm going to spoil some things here. So I'll try not to, but I'm going to try my best. So if you don't want to know anything about the movie, you can go watch it and come back later, and then we can talk about it. Either version's fine. Dub, sub, doesn't matter. I've seen it in sub. I have to go see it again in dub. Yeah, let's talk about it. So in this movie, it is literally very, very different from the other Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super movies, because this film literally is, I guess, kind of a sneak peek of what the next possible chapter of Super could be. Now, I'm not so into like knowing like, oh, when the next show is coming out. I just read the mangas as best I can, and when it comes out to animation form, I will watch it when it comes out. But I haven't really got any updates on anything. If you guys know, you probably do know that there's another Super season coming sometime soon, hopefully. But yeah, so this one literally takes place literally after, the big Tournament of Power. If you haven't seen that episode or that arc, go back and watch that, because that thing was incredible. So yeah, so in this one, it's very different. This one really follows the story of mostly Piccolo and Gohan and Little Pan. Now, and Goku and Vegeta are in this as well, but not as much. Which was really surprising that they were gonna make another Dragon Ball Super movie or Dragon Ball Z movie without its main characters. It's like having a Batman and Superman movie together without having their other heroes in it, but without actually having the main focus being the main focus. Because normally in the shows, Goku and Vegeta are the main focus of the show, and also the mangas, and everybody else, Krillin, Piccolo, sometimes Yamcha, Tien, and Gohan even has become like the secondary character. Sometimes they use them, when they're necessary, and then sometimes they don't. But in here, they really focus on Piccolo and Gohan, especially their relationship. About Gohan at this point is he's a father, he's a scholar, he's everything that his mother wanted him to be, and it's kind of basically made his power level very demeanor. If you remember watching the Cell Saga, how powerful he became when he was the first one out of Goku and Vegeta to become a Super Saiyan 2. He cracked that first. Goku didn't really get Super Saiyan 2 until like later, even though he kind of already had it, but he never really showed it. Same thing with Vegeta. Gohan did it first, and Gohan was supposed to be the character that carried the show on moving forward. They were actually gonna keep Goku gone and have Gohan be the main focus, but that didn't work. So here we are. So in this story, it basically tells the story of basically one of Goku's enemies from back in the day, the Red Ribbon Army, coming back into power, and the leader trying to get revenge on Goku and his friends. Literally. Now, they kind of bring in some new androids called Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, which, by the way, I thought that their designs in here were really, really cool, and I really enjoyed it. The animation was very, very gorgeous. It had the same vein as the animation from the show, but it had that 3D extra oomph to it. So I really appreciate it. It didn't look too 3D, but it looked pretty good for what they gave us. And I appreciated the animation. I thought the animation worked for what it was. And the story was just basically that. It was just trying to get revenge on Goku's friends, and you know, they kind of do things where they, you know, I'm gonna spoil one little thing here. They kind of kidnap Pam just to get Gohan's attention, and we get to see Gohan throw down, and it's finally get to say he finally threw down where we kind of want him to throw down, like how he's supposed to be. Like, we were supposed to get this version of Gohan throwing down years ago, but we never got it. Even in the Tournament of Power, you know, he showed power, but, you know, he was still like maybe 7th, 8th person strong in that tournament against everybody else. He held his own, but still, you know, he really cut loose. He would have really killed everybody, including even Jiren, but that's a whole different story. Anyway, but yeah, that's basically the plot of it. There's also a side villain in here that, you know, I was looking forward to seeing, but kind of disappointed. But I'll get to that in a minute, my negatives. But yeah, like I said, I really liked the animation here. I really thought, you know, the fight scenes were cool. I thought that was fun. You know, it really felt very, you know, Dragon Ball Z-ish or Super-ish, how you want to call it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. There are some stuff in here I did not like. You know, and plus, to be honest, this is the first time I ever saw it in theaters. I actually missed the Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F, which is when Frieza comes back. I missed those, and Broly as well. I saw Broly. I missed the other two, but it was just very different from the other three. Sorry. So let me talk about my negatives. Look, as much as I love Dragon Ball Z and I love all the characters, there's a particular villain in here. I'm not gonna say who it is. I wanted to spoil it, but you know what? I'm going to be nice and not spoil it. If you know who I'm talking about, you know where I'm going with this. I like that villain, and it's cool to see him, but they kind of made it like, what was the point of him anyway? What was the actual point of having this character? Now, if this character was kind of like how he was in the original, I would have been like, all right, cool. He wants revenge, especially on Gohan. Makes sense. This version of him, he was just there. Didn't have no structure, no anything to do with, like, what was the point of him even being here? You know, I thought the two androids, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, they were cool, but, you know, I didn't feel like they were real threats or even villains in a way, because their arc is cool and I like it, and the plot, the person who creates them kind of gets tricked into doing something kind of wicked, and it's like, really? You're gonna fall for that? And you still do it anyway. It just didn't feel right to me that they did that, you know? I wanted to see a movie where if this certain particular villain comes back to fight, you know, Gohan or whoever, I wanted because he wanted revenge for losing the first time. Not just because they just brought him back just simply like, oh, look, he's back. It was just like, come on. I'm actually at the point now, I want to see them do movies like with characters we've never seen. Like when they first made the Broly movies, like the original Broly movies, before they were canonized, I always thought Broly was just a cool character because we never saw him in the cartoon. In the animation, we never saw Broly. They never even mentioned him. Then when we got the movies, it's like this legendary Super Saiyan, you know, as a baby, he will cry because Goku's cry was so annoying that he hated Goku from the start. And then, of course, they uncanonized that and made him canon now in Super, which is like, finally. But, you know, I wanted to see that, a character we never seen, so we could actually fall in love with the character and actually be like, oh, this character's cool. Kind of like what they did with the Tournament of Power. They gave us, you know, Universe 11 and their, you know, the Pride Troopers. They're all awesome in their own right, especially Toph and Jiren and Despo. They're like my 3 favorite new characters now. I wanted to see stories like that. This story was just there. It was just, okay, let's just make a Dragon Ball Z Super movie, so that way people can remember we still have a new show coming out eventually. So, yeah. But still, I had fun with the movie, just that, you know, I think I like the other movies better. Like, when they brought back Frieza, I'm like, okay, why is Frieza back again? They got rid of him so many times. Why bring him back? Oh, he's got a new form. That's interesting. That can he keep up with Goku now, or even be stronger than Goku? The answer? Well, you have to watch that movie to see. But still, even when we first introduced us to the gods, it's like, yeah, this Beerus guy, he's so powerful. Goku can never catch up to him. Kind of like having to fight Superman. You know, Superman can never be beat by Goku. Sorry, it's true facts. But anyway, it's kind of like that. Goku can never beat Beerus. No matter how many Ultra Instincts he's gonna get, he's never gonna beat him. Maybe surpass him one day, but not. You know, maybe if he's like old and really tired, maybe. But right now, no chance. So, but yeah, and also I kind of wish Vegeta and Goku were in here more. They were in here, but they were just like the side characters for once. It's like, you're gonna make a Dragon Ball Super movie or Dragon Ball Z movie, whatever you want to call it, and not have your two leads, like front and center. I know the stick is getting kind of old, where Goku saves everything, does everything. Vegeta cries like, I'm the Prince of All Saiyans. He does his thing. He gets his butt whooped. Goku surpasses him. We get that stick, but still, they're the main guys. You really should, And if you want him to make Gohan more powerful than both of them, you should have done that a long time ago. I feel like, yeah, we saw the new transformation he's got, and it's cool. And I hope we get to see him more, if the animation does come back. I really hope they actually make him shine and not have him just be like, all right, fans, you can have a new Gohan. Because we've been complaining about Gohan ever since after the Cell Saga. Once the Majin Buu Saga started, everybody complained about it. So, including myself, because we all know Gohan was supposed to be the next chosen one. He was supposed to carry the rest of the show. For all we know, he could have been the one being Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct. He should have been the one doing it, fighting Zeno and all the others, and creating the Tournament of Power, but still. But since Goku's such a popular character now, that's never going to happen. And it's nice seeing him have a new form, but I think it's a little too late. It sounds like I'm nitpicking a lot, but, like I said, I want the show to keep going, because it's all this story, this universe is so fascinating. But if they're gonna keep going backwards and making characters not like we cared at one point, and some fans, and I know some fans out there are Gohan fans, and they're gonna be like, yeah, really, finally. But I think it's just a little too late for it, because yeah, he's gonna have this new form. By the next show or the next chapter in the manga, Goku's gonna have a new form. So is Vegeta. So it's gonna be like, yeah, sure, he finally caught up a little bit, but still, he should be on their level right now. That's what I'm trying to say. He should have been on his level, them right now, and he fought the new monster in 2 seconds. It would have been over. But still, I think it's just a little too late. And Pan, I'm gonna say something about Pan right now, the most adorable anime character ever. And I'm pretty sure, I really hope they really make her a Super Saiyan one day. Cause we need a female Super Saiyan in Earth Set, Universe 7, which is Goku's universe. So yeah, but I still had fun with the film. It's not exactly like the greatest animated film of all time, but I also have my problems with it, like I just said. And listen, if you're a hardcore Dragon Ball Super fan or Dragon Ball Z fan, you might find a little with it. If you're just a fan who just likes to watch an anime and you just want to watch this and just be like, yeah, cool, this is awesome, totally for you. But like I said, hardcore fans like myself who read the mangas, who's played the video games and all that, and knows the true canon of this, is gonna be like, well, that's a little too late, but what can you do? But it's out there. Go check it out, either dub or sub. Like I said, I saw it in sub first, so it was like really cool to read all the things. And the characters were cool. Some of them, I liked the new androids. They were great. The main villain was whatever. Gohan's new transformation. Oh, also Piccolo had a new transformation too. Very cool. So but yeah, Dragon Ball Z Super Hero. It's fun. It's just a fun film. It's got its problems, but it's still a fun time. I enjoy just going out there and watching these little movies do something. So that's all that matters. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Are you guys Dragon Ball Z fans, Super fans? Are you guys excited for if there's a new season? Are you guys reading the mangas? Leave me a comment, or playing the video games. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more. And thank you very much. And have a good day.